We always like to have all these fresh ingredients here, all these fresh things. This is how the first procedure of construction of box is. We don't hand toss our pieces, so we knead it really well with the original hand piece. The original hand piece right here. The mold was over the little pepperoni. And then we put the fresh cheese in there and get it nice and easy here. No, we'll give him the soup. We're going to give you the soup.
Okay.
Right.
Everything made from scratch. Yep. We make our spaghetti sauce, which is excellent. Pizza sauce. We make dough. We just finished actually rolling a batch of dough. Everything. All the vegetables cut fresh daily.
Hey, you want a double cheese? Huh?
Yeah, why not?
I seen your face light up. Who wants the double? And then what, you want Parmesan on the edge?
Yeah, let's do that.
Parmesan. Oh, this is gonna be good. Look at that. Voila.
How many years has Piasano's been open since its first start?
I think it's going on 54 or 55 years. 55. Well, since 1955. My grandpa and my dad come to this country, started, they looked for work, couldn't find work, so they decided they were going to open up a pizza place. And they opened one up. They started near 10 Mile in Harper on Maple, and the whole family worked there. Then they quit their jobs. They made enough to. They had everybody there. My uncles were, 5, 6 years old. They were all everybody was working. It's just one big family, situation. These guys know how to save a buck, so they thought renting would be a waste of money. So, anyway, so that's how they ended up here. But then my grandmother had the Italian dishes. As far as the pizza part, they didn't really know a whole lot, but they knew how to make bread, and a little bit of working wherever he worked. He got it all going. And a couple of aunts and uncles got in there, involved with my dad as my grandpa got out. And then me and my brother got involved and took over, like in '88 when we officially signed off on all the papers. And then we just kind of kept the best of all the ingredients and locked it down, and that's kind of where we're at. We just don't want to change anything. I don't care if the cost goes up. I have to raise my prices a little bit. I got to keep the same quality. And I've been, I was also here since I was like, 2, 3 years old, and I pretty much, my dad used to change things all the time. He used to experiment with stuff,
For taste purposes.
He used to try to do, try to always make it better, Well, when I got into the picture, I started liking certain things that he did, and I just locked it down. I put that in a lot. Well, this is staying. It's not going to ever change again. And that's pretty much when we took over. I had all these little things figured out. I want my spaghetti sauce just like this. I want that just like that, you know. And basically, fresh ingredients, fresh dough daily, you know, use olive oil, not animal fat, which most 90% of these people around, you know, competition, that's what they use. You know, it's, you know, and it's been working. When we took it over, I thought we were at the peak, you know, and the peak was all right, but for partners, we could have used a little bit more. When we took it over, we expanded the place. You know, we used to be just one little building. We doubled the size, and the business just followed. We treat everybody like their family, you know, and so when they come and dine in, we try to give them that family experience, you know. That's, you know.
Another kind of sweet thing is that we've had some customers that, when my parents were here, they had a following of customers, and then they left, and sometimes the customers had moved on, they had to move out of state or whatever, and then they particularly come back after 20 years to have a, you know, they'll come in town and they'll have this pizza, and they're like, it's just like it was 20 years ago. It's just exactly what I remembered. And it's true. I mean, that's, you know.
The hardest part is getting people in your store. Even though we've been here forever, there's, you know, places opening up every day, and there's invitation. They you know, they give you flyers, they give you this, they give you invitations that go to their stores, you know. So occasionally one will go, try it, whatever. Well, then you know, sometimes you got to win them back. I think we started off definitely pastas and pizzas, and they might have branched off into the ribs and whatnot once they mastered it. And I don't know if they did it right off the bat. This is like the pre-cook. Then what we'll do is when we get an order, we just kind of we barbecue them, throw them back in the oven for, you know, 5-10 minutes, and come out beautiful, excellent product. These are so tender right now, they're about to break. And we cook these for like 2 hours, slow cook. You know, everything we got, you know, if I can't eat it, I don't sell it, because then I can't taste test it. Like if there's, you know, you know, a few things that, you know, I don't carry coleslaw. I don't eat it, so I don't know if it's good or bad. So I don't want to. If I can't back it, I'm not selling it. Another big deal is 90% of the new pizza places that are out all use conveyor ovens. These are the old stone brick ovens, and they just, you have to manually rotate your pizzas and everything, and you can cook them a little more, cook them a little less, but that's another part of keeping our quality original. It's like I can do this with my eyes closed, but always making sure everything is, I'm staying on top of my product, because that's the only way. That's the only way to stay ahead of the game. I don't really pay attention to my competitors. I just do what I know how to do best. That's my motto, you know.
What gives you pride in being Piasano's Pizza? What makes you most proud?
Well, I guess it's the family tradition. You know, how it all started, and I feel obligated in a way to keep it all going. You know what I mean? It's, you know, I'm watching all these other guys getting, you know, just taken away by competition. I feel that if I can hang in here another 50 years, it would be phenomenal. You know, I mean, I think it's great that we've been here since 1955. You know, we're pushing a pretty decent amount of time. We keep ourselves busy. I mean, it's hard. I enjoy being here. I enjoy all the customers coming in here, and, you know, and they're the ones who keep us going, because, you know, you go out there and you talk to them, and they just rave about your stuff. You know, and, you guys got the best. I only eat your food. I'll drive 40 miles to come to you, and, you know, and things like that.
I've been coming to Piasano since I was in junior high after the football games, and all our friends worked here when they were younger, and we kind of hung, you know, it was a place to hang out and go after the football games and enjoy yourself. And now we live in Dearborn out on the west side, and every time we're on the east side, it's a phone call to Piasano's and free pizzas to go.
Like, we serve the community, and I think they like what we got. They keep coming back, and we're going to do whatever we can to keep making them come back. And we're going to do our part. If they do their part, it'll be great.